What the heck is up, you guys? Animated Heroes here, and as you guys can see, this is a video about pre-ordering your figures. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking. I'm just gonna get some points out that I have been telling people for the longest, and this is gonna be my last video like this. It's just I've been saying it, and I really just want to let you guys know the importance of it. Pre-ordering your figures is very pivotal if you want to get them and know that you are not going to have to pay the aftermarket price. I see a lot of people lately have been commenting on my videos and commenting on my Instagram, DMing me on Instagram, asking me, how do I get Goku Black? He's $100 now. Boruto is $100 now, and it's because you didn't pre-order it. Figures like that, especially web exclusives, you have to pre-order. Like, I cannot specify the importance of that enough, and I'm gonna try not to do a whole lot of editing with this video. I kind of want to make it quick and just go ahead and get it out there, get said what I need to say, and leave it at that, because like I said, this is going to be the last time that I do this. I'm telling people, you guys have got to pre-order your figures. And like I said, right now, Goku Black and Boruto are ones that a lot of people have been bringing up lately. And I will be the first to say that I didn't pre-order Boruto, and I ended up paying aftermarket prices for Boruto. But I don't mind that. One thing about me is if I miss out on a figure, I don't mind paying the aftermarket price. Some people, once that figure gets over $90, $100, they don't want it anymore. And you can't be like that with collecting. You either have to pre-order it or you just don't get it at all. And the main thing that you guys need to realize, especially with SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z, like these two right here, these are going to be my example. I said two, but I'm showing one. These two are my examples for this video. Let me get the light off Super Saiyan 3 a little bit. But yeah, these guys are, I can't get it, whatever. These guys are my example. But yes, Goku Super Saiyan 3 right now, this guy is up to, I believe, 150 now, and people are already considering this guy a Grail. I'm not sure if he is a Tamashi exclusive or not, but I know this guy is. He came with the brown shipper, and this guy's up to 100 something as well. So people who missed out on these guys, if you're not willing to pay that $100, then you're just gonna miss out on these guys. I swear that they were 50 and 60 probably 2 months ago, but they just shot up because of how many people have been buying them. So if you don't get the pre-order, you either have to get an American release because it's going to sell out in Japan, or if you want it fast, you're just going to have to pay those eBay prices to get them imported. And that's just what it is. That's the only way it works. I hear a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to wait on it to come out and see some reviews on it. Why would you do that? What is the point in that? If you don't like a figure, what does it most likely do when it comes out? It goes up in price. So you can sell it immediately after you get it, or you can hold on to it and sell it for even more later. I don't understand people when they say they want to wait on reviews of a figure. Yes, that does help the reviewer. I buy figures and I still watch reviews on them because I want to see what other people think about them. They might say some things that I missed in my videos. So it's good to watch reviews, yes, but it's not good to wait on a figure or watch a review and wait on a figure. It doesn't work that way, especially when you want to be cheap buying these. These figures are already expensive enough. $50 is probably about the least you'll pay, unless it's an SH Figure Arts. Sometimes you can get them for $39.99 and up, $39.99 and up, and that's only if they've went down in price, but sometimes they go back up. But like the only examples I can think of right now, the Dark Knight Batman, the Dark Knight Joker, those have went down just because there's not a high demand for those figures. Not a lot of people are buying them. But that's not always the case, and 95% of the time it's not. And now I'm going to show off the figure that everybody has been asking for. This guy right here, everyone wants a reissue, wants a re-release because you missed out on it the first time. I missed out on this guy the first time. I missed the pre-order. It was just one day I was scrolling down and I said, you know what? That character looks cool. I want to pre-order this figure. And it was right before it came out. I couldn't find it for less than $90. At first, I was like, I don't even know anything about this guy. Do I really want to spend that? But because I saw how high demand this figure was, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pre-order. Paid $90 for this guy on eBay. After it came out, it took forever to ship, and so I just canceled it after it came out on Nippon, and I ended up paying $114 for this one, and it came with the extra head. So I paid it. I had no problem with it whatsoever. Once I got this figure in hand, that 114, it was like, hey, I paid it, but whatever. Now, what can I sell this guy for if I decide to do so? I don't know, at least 200, because you can barely find it for less than 250. So that's the importance of pre-ordering your figures. It's almost like reassurance. That's exactly what it is. You know you're going to get it, and you should know by now as a collector, if you guys are long-term collectors, you should know that if you get a figure after it comes out, it's going to go up in price, or at least it's going to stay about the same. So you can sell it for just about what you paid, because somebody is going to want it. Somebody is, and there's so many sites you can sell it on. eBay, Mercari is one, Amazon. You can sell it on Instagram, Facebook, all these groups. There's plenty of places you can sell these figures if you're sure that you don't want them. And I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I really just wanted to do this in one sitting because I wanted to get the importance of it out. So I'm not gonna say it anymore when people are asking me, how do you get your figures so fast? I'm just gonna send them the link to this video, because this video is everything that I have been saying for the longest. I can't stress it enough. Pre-order your figures, especially if you are a person who is cheap. I'm cheap. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But if I know I want something, I'm willing to pay for it. SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z, when I got into that line, I was late. I wanted Trunks, Super Saiyan, Vegeta, and the Gohan that had all went up in price. They were all around 200. What did I do? I paid for them. The Scouter Vegeta, I paid $150 for it. SH Figure Arts first release Cell, Frieza, I paid $150 for those. I know when I want something, I am willing to pay for it. But for you guys who are like me, knowing that you don't want to have to pay the most, pre-order the figures. Just pre-order. It's not hard to do. Most places you don't even have to pay for it immediately. Nippon Yasan, you don't have to pay immediately. You can pay whenever you want, as long as you pay by the time it releases. If you ordered in January and it comes out in December, you can pay in November if you want to. That's how they work. The price does not change. Ami Ami is one. That's a good one. I believe Premium Bandai Online. I don't know if you pay up front on that one, but I know that's one. These are the Japanese sites that I'm telling you guys about before you guys who want to get the figures early. If you don't mind getting them late and you just want to know you got it, Toys in the Box is always the best. That is where I order all the time. Where else? Big Bad Toy Store. They don't cause upfront pay. They're a little expensive sometimes, but I'm not gonna get into that. Big Bad Toy Store is one that a lot of people use. There's Amazon, eBay, whatever. The eBay, it kind of fluctuates. You never really know what you're gonna pay, but either way, there's all these sites that you can pre-order your figures. There is no reason for anyone to miss out on figures. And while this just came to mind, these web exclusive items, once these sell out, they are gone. You are going to pay a fortune to get them once these are gone. I don't, like I said, know if this guy is a web exclusive. I think he was just a regular release, so we might get another one. But don't hold on to that when you're collecting. Don't hold on to, oh, I'm going to get another one, or they're going to re-release this figure, because you don't know that for a fact. And why wait 2 years to get a figure that is already out that you could have just pre-ordered and had in your hand already? And I'm rambling, I know. It's just, I'm really trying to get this out there to people that you need to pre-order your figure. I've covered a lot. That's all I'm going to cover. I'm going to leave it at that. Just, if you guys don't get it by now, and I'm not talking to anyone particularly, I'm just saying this is just a video for those of you who don't know. You need to order figures. Pre-order figures, not order. Pre-order figures if you want them. I pre-order everything. It doesn't matter what it is. Stuff I know isn't going to go up in price. Nendoroids, I pre-order those. For the most part, Naruto figures don't really go up in price. I don't know. I can't think of anything. There's a few Figmas that don't go up in price, but just pre-order everything. Unless it's a Marvel Legends, you can find that somewhere cheaper. But if it's an import, just go ahead and pre-order it. And also, Mezco, since this just came to mind, I'm not a big collector of Mezco, but Mezco recently announced they do not re-release slash reissue figures. Once they're out, that's all they're making. So you're not gonna get those. That's something they announced. This isn't something I'm coming up with. They announced that they don't do that. So if you want a Mezco figure, they already start out at 80 bucks. Pay 80 before you have to pay 300 or 6,000 like the Batman figure is going for the Ascended Knight. It's ridiculous. But just that's all I got to say with this one. I hope you guys like this video. For the most part, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. This is just something a lot of people have been asking me lately. How do you get this figure so fast? How do you get it for this price? Why can't I find this figure for a good price? Once it's out and a lot of people got it, if it's a high demand product, then I'm sorry, you're not going to find it for a decent price. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Unless you catch a deal on Facebook or you got a homie who's willing to hook you up with a trade or something, you're just not. So that's my video on this. I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. Take this advice if you don't do anything else. Take this advice. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.